So, and we got a hot. Let them get adjusted to that. Hey YouTubers, this is take two. The first time I don't think I hit the record button or something like that, but here's where we're at. My life has gotten very complicated in the last so many months, and I haven't had a chance to barely breathe, but I did have a few minutes today, and I thought I would take the opportunity to shoot this video. The outdoor grow out tubs are finally warm enough with the crazy weather we've had lately to support life other than plant life, and we're supposed to get up into the 90s today and 90s tomorrow, and I think then it's going to be in the 80s, and we've hit summer here, and the internal temperature of this guy is sitting at about 74 degrees, which is good enough for the Endlers, and that's what you see right there. I'll hold these guys up. If anybody can identify what type of Endlers these are, could you please put it in the message box down below? Because this is the first time I've ever had Endlers, and they were given to me at the end of our big cats show, Carolina Aquatics trade show in January, and they've been very prolific. But if anybody knows the classification for these guys, would you please put it in the comments down below. At any rate, I'm kind of acclimating them to temperature, which they were pretty much close to it in the tank that they came out of, and that's only about 1/10 of what's in that tank, because they have been extremely prolific. So, at any rate, I figured I would take some of these and let them summer out here in this little pond, and I probably have a couple of million of them by the time fall rolls around. So if anybody's interested in some pretty little Endlers or whatever like that, hit me up, and by fall time I'll probably be giving them away. And no, I won't pay you to take them. Any rate, right now, as I said, I'm going to let these guys go free here and summer out here, along with the red root floaters and some Java moss. I figure that's the best possible situation or scenario for them. We also have some local tree frogs that have been coming by and doing their thing in these water vats. You see all those little white splotches on the top? Those are all like tree frog eggs and stuff. So, and there's a bunch of babies that are, you can't really see it in this vat, but there's a bunch of babies swimming around in there, and there's some in here too. They've been doing their number in here and stuff, so there's going to be a lot of food available to them, natural food. So I think I'm going to probably have quite a bit of them. But as I said, that's all I'm going to do in this tub. It's just going to be the fish, the red root floaters, and the Java moss. Grow some of that out. In this tub right now, I've got 2 red melon swords and a couple of different varieties of Anubias that I'm doing in here. I'd like to get some more low and ground cover type plants out here. I'm probably going to bring out, I think I got some S. rippens that I can pluck up from one of the tanks, and I think I got some oh, I can't think of what it is. It's another ground cover type plant or whatever like that that I'm gonna bring out and grow out in here. And once again, if anybody's got some plants or trimmings or cuttings or whatever like that they'd like to have grown out and, you know, have a lot more of or whatever, please send them to me. I'll pay the shipping, you know. I mean, just, you know, hit me up, instant message me, or leave a comment down below or whatever, and I'll get with you. And, you know, I'd like to fill these tubs out. I got this big space here for another one of this kind of tub or whatever, a low, you know, low foreground type plant thing. Then I got this big bag boy right now who is filled with Ludwigia rippens right now, red rippens, or the red rippens, which is just the bottom cuttings that came out of my 55-gallon tank that got so overgrown that the fish could barely swim in it. That's how busy I've been lately. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I was a terrible fish keeper. I kept them fed and I kept the water changes done, but I just never trimmed the tank, and it just got so overgrown it was crazy. I wished I'd have gotten some footage of that, and I kept meaning to, but I always got too busy and couldn't do it. But yeah, that's filled with Ludwigia rippens, and I got another vat down here, and if I can get, you know, it's got nothing in it right now except some water. If I can get some more stemmy plants or taller plants or whatever like that to fill these, you know, get these guys really filled up or whatever like that, I'll buy some more containers, because I got this whole area over here that I can fill up also. So I got room to expand. So I'm talking to a guy right now. I'm going to see if I can get some more plants rolling on it. And once again, anybody got some trimmings or whatever like that they you know, I'm looking for the interesting stuff, guys. I'm looking for stuff that's, you know, not average run-of-the-mill stuff or whatever like that you can spare a couple of trimmings on, and I can put some good use, and you know, get it rolling in our area and stuff, because we are like plant barren in this area, because the only pet stores we got are Petco and PetSmart. There aren't any mom and pops around anymore. So, you know, if you want plants of any kind of variety or whatever, you either have to go up to Charlotte, which is a 2.5 hour drive, or down to Atlanta. But as far as South Carolina, western South Carolina, forget it. I mean, the only thing you're going to get is the basic crap that they sell at Petco and PetSmart. So, and not to say that they're those prepackaged things where they come in the little tubes and all that stuff isn't horrible. I have actually bought some of that stuff in the past, and it does work, and they're not bad, but it's still, you know, nothing in the way of variety. But so I'm rambling. Got a beautiful day here in South Carolina, and I had a few extra minutes. I got to get back to the grindstone here in a minute. But I had a few extra minutes, and I wanted to get some fresh air, and I knew I needed to get these fish out here. So I guess I will show you the release of the fishies. Swim, be free. So I now have a populated tank, and I think they're gonna, yeah. Oh, there you can see some of the frogs. There's the little polywogs, tadpoles, whatever you want to call them or whatever, that are growing up in there. Yeah, there's one swimming around. But yeah, so they got a lot of natural food to munch on. Plus, there's all the stuff that intermingles with the Java moss. So they should be in pretty good shape in this little pond. And I'll do my best to keep you guys up to date and let you know how it's going. Yeah, it's an experiment at best. But that's all I got for you right now. I hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend, and I will hopefully talk to you soon.